Hello, my name is Ilona and it's Thursday, November 10th, 2022. Of course, there's still some things done to the votes in America. They're still counting it, but it's quite obvious what's been going on. A lot of manipulating. I think a lot of things are going to come out, but it's going to get very interesting the couple of days. We'll see what's going to happen now. Anyway, I saw an article about tropical storm Nicole heading towards Florida, which was very rare for the time of the year. And it has turned into a hurricane. And to me, this felt like Hurricane Ian. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if the dark energies at that time used the machines to create Ian, but also to create Nicole. As I've mentioned in a video that when I was talking about the Hurricane Ian, I read something about the machine that were still in control by the dark energies. They've been controlling the weather for a very long time, but most of it has been taken over by the white hats. Unfortunately, they still had some machines left that the white hats weren't aware where they were. And they can only find them when they use them. And of course, when they're being used, there's not that much they can do. They can try to bend it, but especially if they've put it already out there, if they already activated things, then it's really more of trying to limit the damage that they can dissolve it. Because if they start to dissolve it, it could even lead to a bigger damage or just a bigger mess. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if they already planned it then. So they send out Ian and they've most likely sent out Nicole. To me, this felt like this was supposed to be on the midterms. This hurricane was supposed to arrive on Tuesday, not later. So this would have been a great excuse to end the midterms if there was like this incredible disaster going on. So to me, this feels like this was purposely done, focused on Florida, obviously. And this was done then. So I think they already released and sent that signal and that energy out then. So the white hats were obviously aware of that, and they've tried to bend it as much as possible. So it would, I think it hasn't happened obviously on Tuesday. It happened later on. So I think they've done that on purpose. So the midterms could go ahead. And of course, DeSantis won big in Florida. Right now, they are trying to, create this tension between DeSantis and Mr. T. If I'm not mistaken, they're going to play along with it. So don't don't kid yourself in that that's actually happening. It's not. They purposely are doing that. If I'm not mistaken, I read message from Stormrider about this as well. They're purposely doing this because DeSantis, there are a lot of people who do not like Mr. T but do like DeSantis, so they purposely are using this as well, but there is no animosity between them. They are very aware that they are here to help America, to change the world, to get rid of this corrupt system. So they are very aware of what's at stake, but they're going to play it up. So you're going to see this in the media, and they're probably going to have some things to say about each other. Don't let it fool you. This is just smoke and mirrors. And anyway, first thing I wanted to look at, because I also read a message that apparently everything in the Ukraine is done. There were also messages here in the Dutch media that Russia was losing and had to withdraw. I don't believe that for a second that that's really happening. I also saw on a channel on Telegram that actually there was no movement or withdrawing at all. And I just wanted to take a look at the energies of the Ukraine right now with Russia, what's going on. And we have the first card, that is the Eight of Wands. We have the Two of Cups as the central card. We have the King of Swords in the past. We have the Three of Swords underneath the Two of Cups. And then for the near future, we have the Hanged Man and the Page of Swords. And I also got an extra card, and that's the Two of Swords. So this to me feels like probably things have been clear. The most important things have been done. A lot of things are still happening. A lot of things are happening at the same time. To me it does feel, but everything is standing still. So it's not like this is going to be announced right away. It's almost like it's standing still. But this is about healing. A lot of healing needs to be done in the Ukraine. So much has happened there in the energy and with the people there, by their own government for years. Horrendous things have happened, and my heart goes out to all the people there in the Ukraine. This is also about old pain healing, and I think it's now possible to heal because certain things have been removed. But it won't seem like that. It will take some time before certain information will come out, and it's really trust your own intuition. That's what this Two of Swords is about. Don't read or just assume things that come up in the media. There is still some things that it's not coming out yet. I do feel that most of it has been done there. I do feel that Russia has gotten the labs, they've gotten what they wanted, the information, the people there. There's a lot of clearing happening, but right now it's really about healing the energy. All the dark energies are being removed, and it's now time to heal. It's happening very, very fast as well. But we won't see it right away. There may be talks about it, some things may come out. And like I've mentioned, the media is just a lot of nonsense coming out, and they purposely doing that also about Mr. T in the midterms, like he's disappointed and angry. And in a Belgium article I saw that they actually mentioned that Mr. T is done politically. Very interesting what's coming out now. But it's still standing still, so it will seem like not much is changing and people will not know exactly what's going on. And information will come out, but it's not going to be so obvious. So trust your own intuition in that. But there's a lot of healing now, and it's now time to heal, especially with all these dark energy removed. People can start healing there. That's very important energy, especially with all that old pain that's been going on, all the things that happened there. It's necessary to heal. In the Netherlands, we have military exercises from the October 31st till, November 18th. In a lot of provinces, Drenthe, Friesland, Gelderland, Limburg, Overijssel and Zuid-Holland. And it's about 1,000 military personnel and 37 choppers. And they're from Germany, the Netherlands, Poland and the United States. So that's very interesting. And apparently today they're going to try to take over the airport in Drachten. That's part of their exercise. So that's very interesting. I wanted to look at that, but I also saw that there is right now also exercises the police is doing for like 2 weeks. And this is very interesting as well. And they have many places around the Netherlands that they apparently have to like exercise, train this massive incident that could happen. And the spokesperson mentioned that they don't even know what they're in for. So some of their exercises, they don't even know what's exactly going to happen or what's going on. And it's very interesting that they're so quiet about that. And I got messages from people. They're like, oh, we see all this equipment, all these police cars, what's going on? So it is quite massive. So I just wanted to take a look with the energy, what's going on there. I thought that was very interesting. So we have military exercises and police exercising right now in the same period of time. Interesting. The first card I got was again the Two of Swords, which is interesting. It's about intuition. What do you feel about this? What do you think is going on? So the first card I got was the Knight of Wands. Well, that says pretty much everything. We have the Judgment as the central card. We have the Ace of Swords in the past. We've got the Five of Pentacles underneath the central card, and we have the Death card and the Empress. So to me this feels like white hat operations, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if they are actually taking care of certain puppets around the Netherlands, like they've even had certain areas they're taking care of things, and it wouldn't surprise me if the military is also taking care of still something under the ground, maybe need to be cleaned up. This is about cleaning up. This is about, in a way, you know, this is judgment. So this is interesting. I do think that people are taken care of, puppets are removed. It's all in place, it's all starting. If I'm not mistaken, in Germany, this process has been going on as well. So they call it exercising, but it really exercises. They are taking care of certain things, and it's done from a white hat perspective. But that doesn't mean that everyone involved knows what's going on. It's just like the spokesperson actually mentioned in the article that he doesn't even know exactly what's going on or what happened or why the exercise was. On Tuesday there was an exercise. He didn't even know what that was exactly about. So there is not much information going on, but they're putting things in place. That's what it feels like. And they're taking people away, certain puppets away, although they're probably not even aware what exactly is going on or why. So this is very interesting, putting people out in the cold, and I think it is time. I think things are moving fast now. This is the end of the corrupt system. This is the end of all these puppet, all this dark energy. I think we are really truly in the end phase. That doesn't mean that it's not going to get chaotic, that we're not going to run into a very strange period of time where everything is collapsing. People are seeing that it's collapsing. We'll have to see how people are going to respond. We know it's coming. Trust, trust God, trust your connection with your intuition. Very important, especially because this card popped up today. In both readings, it's about trusting your own judgment, trusting your own intuition. Take that blindfold off and feel, really connect with your intuition and know what's going on. That's what this is about. It's bringing in that new feminine, that sacred female energy, balance things out. This new world we really want to work towards, we want to manifest, we want to see around us. But before we can see this, we have to collapse the old system. And I think these exercising that's going on, the military exercises, the police that is exercising, these are all part of the plan to get rid of all these systems. So this is very interesting to me. This feels like the end of an era, an end of all these dark energies. And we're in the middle of it now. We are really in the middle of the collapse of that system and all these systems. And so we can open ourselves up for this new system. And I think it's very important to trust, to connect yourself with your intuition, connect yourself with God, know that you are all right. Trust that everything is going to be all right. It's going to be very important. All right, I want to leave it at this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.